Hi guys! Today I wanted to draw another face, but I wanted to challenge myself a little bit. So at the beginning of the video here, I've taken all of my watercolor tubes. They're from Mijello. I got the Mission Gold set. So I put all of those in a bag and I shook them up and I selected 3 of them at random. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers doing this 3-color challenge, either with markers or with watercolors, and I thought I'd give it a try, just to kind of play, you know? So I got a hooker's green, a bright opera pink, and a ultramarine deep, so a blue, a green, and a pink. And I had a lot of fun with it. I'm glad I decided to do it. I drew a demon punk rock girl, sort of. I kind of drew something ahead of time. I drew it ahead of time so that the video wouldn't be too long, but I drew this girl so that I could paint her whatever colors I might have gotten, so if I didn't get any good skin colors, I would be able to come up with something, you know? So I did manage to get a really good skin color out of these colors. If I mix the green and the pink together, it makes a really nice light brown. It went on a lot darker and it dried so much paler. I pictured her with a lot darker skin, so I'm gonna do that on another sketchbook page. I do want to do a lot of darker skin tones because I really need to practice with that. So I did a few color swatches at the beginning of this video to see what kinds of colors that I could get by mixing these 3 together, and there was a lot. It was good. I was really happy with this color palette. I really liked it. I could get a purple from the blue and the pink. The green and the pink made that nice brown color, and if I added blue to the brown, it turned into a nice bluish gray color, which is really good for shadows. And I was really happy with how this one turned out. I think I got really lucky with the color palette, so I might try this again to kind of challenge myself more, because I like this. I was really pleased with the skin tone that I got out of these colors, and I think it's better than the one that I've been mixing. I mix skin tone out of like yellow ochre and like a rose red and, you know, some shade of brown, but this was a lot better, I think. Just the bright pink and the hooker's green, it makes a really nice skin tone, so I'm gonna be using that. So I'm glad I did this challenge, because I should make swatch charts whenever I get watercolor palettes, but I never do. I always feel like I know what I'm doing, but it turns out I don't always know what I'm doing. Like, I was really confused when I pulled these colors. I didn't know how I was going to do anything with them that was going to be believable, but I'm really glad, because it was a really good experience. It was a good opportunity to learn, and I've been so lazy with color mixing. Yeah, I always just use pre-mixed colors, and I stick with the safe colors, I think. And so this is a good opportunity to experiment and try new things. I am afraid I'm starting to run out of ideas for these videos, but it's been good so far, I think. It's a good opportunity for me to try new things, and I'm happy with the videos that I've made. Not all of them, but it feels really good when I finish a video at the end of the day. You know, when I click, you know, save video for high definition display, and I'm done for the night. It's just such a good feeling. I feel like I've been really productive lately, and I've gotten a lot of painting done aside from these videos, and I never thought that I would have the time, but it turns out that there's a lot of time. I have a lot of time, and the more I do during the day, the more time I have to do things, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure. But I've really been enjoying it. I feel super productive, and I've just been having a lot of fun. So I might try doing more challenges for these videos and kind of combining challenges, I guess. But yeah, I might try it. I might try a 3 marker challenge. I don't know how that'll turn out because I'm not that good with markers. I usually just use markers as a base color and then go over it with colored pencils. I don't really do a lot of shading with markers, so I don't know how that would turn out. I think that would be a bigger challenge for me than the watercolors, because with watercolors I can usually figure something out, you know? And I am sorry that the lighting has been off in some of these videos. It's been so rainy and cloudy, and when it's not, I mean, when I have to finish a video and I don't have 2 or 3 days, you know, I have a nice lamp that gives off daylight, but I only have one of them for now, so it's coming in from a certain angle, and I think it makes acrylic paints shiny, and it kind of blows out the colors on some watercolors, but I'm still figuring it out. It's a really good lamp. I'm just not used to it yet. So the more I work with it, I'll find a better position for it. I hope so anyway. So I didn't use any of the colored pencils that I usually use on watercolor pieces to kind of sharpen the lines or anything, because I wanted it to be just those 3 watercolors. But I did use my gel pen at the end and a gold paint pen, which I really, really love. So I couldn't help that. I needed the highlights and everything to make it pop. But I think the biggest challenge for these 3 colors was getting a dark enough color to outline like her eyes and do the eyelashes and everything, and the shadows in her eyes. I like that really, really dark color. I hardly ever use black in paintings. The darkest colors that I use, I'll usually take Payne's Gray and mix it with some darker blue. So it's like a really, really dark blue color. But yeah, I mean, I managed. I think it looks pretty dark. I'm really happy with how it looks, and I definitely want to try this again and choose 3 other random colors and see if I can make those work. I think if I get other colors, like I wanted it to be more of a challenge. Like as soon as I realized that I could make a brown, that was pretty much it, you know. So it wasn't nearly as challenging as I thought it was going to be, but it was still really fun. And I guess that's it for this video, so I will leave the materials and my social media in the description box below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye!